years ago, I'm gonna go ahead and put this brain slide in here. Oh my God. It's hitting me now because I've been running. I've been running so long. I've been running so long. I'm trying to figure out where I should put this one. Because, and should I get another one? Or it'd be hot as fish grease in here.
No, you just need to know what you're doing with what you got. You got three lights.
Mm-hmm.
You got three more standing lights like that in that closet.
Yeah, no. Do, 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 do. Is this as high as this thing? No. All right. Show. Why? Edit. Okay, I'm confused. What's happening? Save. What's happening? Okay. I'll be done. Ended this live. What's happening? What's going on? Okay, there we go. I was going to say, what is happening here? Alrighty. There we go. I am live now. How do I get back to my stream? Am I gonna have to end this? Yep, I'm gonna have to end it because I don't know how to get back. How do I do this? I honestly don't know how. Oh gosh. Man. See what I got. Hey, how are you? Hi, Felicia. Hi, Toy. How are you? My day was good. Y'all, welcome. Come on in. Listen, I am having all kind of issues. I don't know what is going on. So you see, there's two of me, and I'm not sure why. I don't know what's going on, and I'm needing to fix. Remove from stream. Let me remove. There we go. Yeah, I did it. What's going on? Yes, I can see the comments. Yes, I can. Thank you so much for that, Felicia. Hi, Felicia Ash. Hi, Toy Berry. How are you guys? Welcome to Tips, Topics, and Talk with your girl, Paulette. I am the host of the syndicated radio show, The Sunday Brunch, which airs currently on KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center. As you can see it's over here. No, it's it's over here. Yeah. So it's over there. Oh, I got new comments. Hey, y'all. I feel you, girl. My grandma's better than me with tech. Girl, listen. And you know what? I'm from the tech industry. But pointing in the right direction is not my ministry. It is not my ministry. Welcome, everybody, to Tips, Topics, and Talk with your girl, Paulette. Again, like I said, I'm the host of the Sunday Brunch, which airs on KCCR Radio on Sundays at 11 a.m. Central Eastern Standard Time, and then also on at 6 p.m. on y'all. Here go my wig. Okay, so I don't even know. You see me with my wig? How about that? So got my wig. We're not putting her on today. So for those of you all who may not know, I recently cut my hair. I had it for about 20 years, and I had locks. And today is one of those days I actually miss my hair. I'm having some issues too. Been stuck on the train for 6 hours. And wait a minute, girl, where you at? All right, now, Felicia, honey, we're going to have to talk. Where you at? Before we get started, before we get to talking, where are you? Just let us know. You got to pee. And now you never had to pee so bad in your life. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm over here. I'm baking. Listen, let me tell y'all something. So we have a lot to talk about, and a lot of things that I do have to do with what's happening in the world today. One of which is saving money. The other is, since today is Money Mondays, we have the opportunity to get in here and we talk about saving money. We talk about all of the cool things that happen in your home. That's why you see me on my Facebook Reels when I talk about tips, topics, and talk with Lola Falana here in my hand, except she's usually on my head at the time. So we are here tonight and I'm super exhausted. I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know up front. So we're not going to spend a lot of time together because I need to retire for the evening. The reason why, honey, I've been up and running around, and I didn't go to bed until like 3:45 this morning. So I'm in the States going to my sister, but a tree fell over the power line. So we are stuck in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, it sucks. What's the worst you ever had to pee? Girl, listen, I'm so sorry, Felicia. Can you step outside? It sounds like you guys are like sitting still somewhere, right? Is there like are you on a bus? Or are you in a car? Are you driving somewhere? Pull off on the side of the road. And look, I'm giving somebody some advice. Don't pay me no attention. I'm telling you what we used to do when I was a little girl. So when I was a little girl, we used to travel. My parents were really big on us traveling in Kentucky to see family and stuff like that, or traveling to Arkansas or wherever. And whenever we did that, my dad would be driving the Volkswagen. And whenever we had to use the bathroom, if we didn't stop at a rest stop, we would usually stop on the side of the road. This is a true story, y'all. And my sisters, who were much older than me at the time, they would take a sheet, and one sister would hold one side and the other would hold the other. And we would have to pee on the side of the road. We would have to pee on the side of the road and get back into the car. Now that I am older, I understand exactly why they did what they did. Okay. And I didn't understand, but my parents were from the 20s. They were born in the 20s, 30s, actually during the Jim Crow era. And now I know why they never stopped. They never did anything. We carried our own gas can. We carried our own food. We did all of that. And we didn't stop. The only thing we would do is stop at a rest area so that my dad would get a nap. And we would all hang out, go, eat something, grab our sandwiches, usually like pimento cheese or something like that, and some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, get back on the road and try to make it, by the end of the day before the sun went down. Wonder why. But now that I'm older, I understand what was happening because they did not trust the police. They didn't trust the police, and they knew from eras gone by that you did not get caught as a person of this color in the middle of the night traveling anywhere. So they were trying to get where they needed to get, and quickly. And sadly, I thought we was just having fun. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that all of that was going on, but that was exactly what they were doing. And yes, I grew up in the 70s. So, but yeah, we were still doing that back then. So I'm sorry to hear that you are having such issues. I really, really am. But if it were me, honey, I would stop. And I know, and if you've been stuck for 6 hours, I know you have to use the bathroom. I would use the restroom. I really, really would. Somebody would have to let me use the restroom because, if you got to pee, you got to pee. So listen, y'all. Y'all know every week I try to go grocery shopping and share with you guys what it is that we purchase for $10. Normally I end up with about $160 worth of groceries. Well, this time we went and ended up getting, how many bags of that chicken did we get? Wasn't it like 20? 16 to 20 bags of chicken tenders. And so my freezer is full of chicken tenders. And I didn't feel like cooking today because I'm so super tired. I've been working on a project that I want to share with you guys, and I finished it up, and we actually went over it this morning, and it's done. It's ready. So right now what I'm doing is I am preparing some of this chicken now so that I can continue to keep working for a little while. Then I have to go to class, and y'all, then I'm shutting it down. But I want to come on because I normally do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have tips, topics, and talk, right? And you guys come in and we talk about news. We talk about what's happening around the world. We talk about all of the things that are impacting everybody. We talk about money. We talk about and see, now that I'm doing tips, topics, and talk on Facebook Reels, you guys can get daily tips, topics, and talks. I actually just posted one. Okay, I took the wig and put it on, and I did a tip on Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer, actually. Y'all remember Alka-Seltzer? How many of y'all still use it? So here we go. We have our chicken. It's just chicken strips, but they're so big. These are just regular chicken strips, and everybody in the family has already eaten. But what we're going to do is we're going to package these up so that everybody can have something to eat tomorrow. And I think we have like 13 bags of this stuff left over. And it's because, again, I went to this food co-op that I'm a member of, and you actually pay $10.27, and you're able to get hundreds of dollars worth of groceries for that price. So in any area in the US of A, in most areas, not any, but in most areas, there are these organizations that allow you to be a part of those types of food co-op programs. And y'all, yesterday, I went to the grocery store thinking, I went to Walmart. Okay, so that's not true. I went to Walmart thinking that I was going to pick up some chicken. I wanted to just roast a chicken last night, and I actually could not roast my chicken. Why? Because there wasn't any. Where did all the chicken go? That's all I want to know. I want to know, where did all the chicken go? I got questions. I need answers to all of my questions. Okay. So yes, Felicia, did you ever get an opportunity to go to the restroom? Are you going to work out something where you can go? Because now you got me worried, because I know what it's like when you have to go. When you got to go, you got to go, you got to go right now. You got to go, you got to go, got to go. Right? So tonight we're going to be talking about tips, topics, and talk, a project that I have been working on for some time, but we actually finished it last night, and it is a part of Brownstone Living. Now, a couple things that we're going to be talking about tonight before I shut it down is, one, if you want regular tips, topics, and talk, what I would encourage you guys to do, come on in the room. Here's what I want you to do. First of all, go ahead and like, comment, and share. Let me know that you're here. And if you want to, tag some of your friends and bring them on in, because we like to give information every single Monday, and it's called planning. Wait till y'all see this. And also, we talk about money. So Money Mondays is one of the things that we talk about. Here's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about working from home. That's our money. And I want to also talk about planning your life. Okay. Those are the two things that are super important, especially now in everything we have going on. So we, quote unquote, survived COVID. Where are we now with COVID? Who the heck knows? Okay. But one of the things that I definitely want to let you guys know is that we have come upon a situation where it looks like we're in a recession. I don't care what anybody says. Anytime you step outside and gas is almost $5 a gallon where I am here in Atlanta, or in California where I saw that gas was like $8 and some change. If you're following me on Facebook, go ahead and follow me, because you'll see where I posted earlier today, somewhere in California, gas is like $8.34 a gallon. So here's my question. How are we supposed to get back and forth to work if this gas keeps at this price? Now, I will tell you, I'm hybrid. Currently on my full-time opportunity that I have, I work mainly from the house, but this week I will be spending a lot more time in the office. And I know for a fact that if I put $20 in my tank a couple months ago, I was able to fill it up, and I can go the entire week, sometimes to the weekend, on just one tank of gas. Oh no, not this time. I put $20 worth of gas in my car, and it's $4 and some change. You already know I'm not even getting four gallons of gas at this point. Okay, because it's eating up some of that with the cents. And so it looks like I'm spending about maybe $30 to $40 every other day to get back and forth to work. And, to do my basic driving around and stuff like that. So one of the things that I'm having to learn how to do is to, one, stay my behind at home, like many of us are learning how to do, finding creative things to do around the house, and also making sure that anything that we need, we get it all while we are out. That is going to save us some money, okay? Rather than getting up. You are on Wi-Fi. Okay, yeah, there we are. We're back. And sometimes StreamYard does this. I don't understand. So what I want you guys to know is that we're on several different platforms at once. We're on 6 different platforms as we speak. We're on the Brownstone Center, Brownstone Living and Essentials. We're on Sunday Brunch. We're also on my personal page, and we're also on YouTube. Okay, so we're all over, and probably I'll start adding TikTok to the mix here in a minute once I figure out exactly how to make that process work. So getting back and forth to work is an issue, okay? And for some people, it can be, because think about it. Now, here's something to really think about. If gas, Imani, I'm asking you, you off camera, but if gas is $8.34 per gallon, like it is right now in California, certain areas of California, and you making $20 an hour, not even $20. People making stay home. But how do you stay home when you work in the food industry, when you work at a local store, when you work at the grocers? What about that? So what do you do with that? So here's what I am going to be offering to you guys. Probably by Wednesday, I'm going to do this. I am going to be providing you guys with some tips on working from home, because we're going to have to start doing something. And even if you are going to keep your regular day job, it doesn't hurt to have a side hustle anyway and a side gig, right? Okay. So I definitely want you guys to kind of keep up with that, because I'll be back and I'll be sharing with you all some of the work from home things that I used to do. I'm actually a gig worker first. I came from work from home, and I actually did it for a very long time, and enjoyed it. I actually did. I actually preferred working from home. And I think I was one of the first people to do it, because a lot of people would come over to the house while you all were at school, Imani, and they would be like, how do you do that? You say you working from home. How much is you making? What you doing? How do you do such and such and such and such?
At the time, people thought it was a scam.
People thought it was a scam. Thank you for that. You are, and I never thought about that, but I had to do something as a single mother, and I had a very small baby. She's 19 now, but very small baby, and I had 2 school-age children. That was 3 little girls that I was responsible for. I had to figure out a way to make my situation work, where they and me spending time with them and being on top of their experiences and what they had going on. I felt like I needed to be more at home, especially with my oldest kind of going through some of the things that she was going through. So I made a decision, and I leaped head first, nervously, into working from home. And I started with the Home Shopping Network. I'll never forget it. This was in, what year was Lily born? 2003.
2003.
So I started working from home when Lily, she was about 6 or 7 months old. And I stayed in the work at home industry until after KJ was born. And KJ's 15 now. I stayed in that industry, as a matter of fact, all the way through graduate school, all while we stayed over there in that house by Henderson University, all of that. So it was a great experience. And there are so many different things that you can do to generate revenue for yourself. I literally had a rule of thumb back then where I didn't stop working until I had made about $150 a day. And I worked every day. But when you're working from home, it's a difference, because if nothing is going on and all of your projects and stuff is done, you can go ahead and you can start preparing dinner. You can fold clothes. You can wash some clothes. You can make sure that the house is straight before everybody comes home with what they have to do. And nobody is really the wiser because a lot of people, and here's something else, a lot of people actually thought that I was a stay-at-home mom. I wasn't. I was working. I had an entire setup and everything, y'all. Money, remember that Dell computer I had? A big deal. And when that sucker got to going, it would hum. It would go. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane. So I did what I felt was best for the family, and that was to be at home, especially with my 19-year-old. She was, like I said, a very small child at the time, an infant actually, and she needed full-time care, right? So, and daycare is high and stuff like that. So I thought it would be best for me to stay at home. And I started doing research. I wanted to know what in the heck was out there. And I found it. I found all kinds of work at home opportunities. If you guys tell me about a work at home opportunity, I can guarantee you I've done something very, very similar to what you guys are already talking about. Okay. So please do know that I am currently working on something where, if you guys want more information about working from home, some of the tips, topics, and talk on how to make it a successful experience for yourself, then keep it locked this week, because I will be sharing with you guys exactly what I did. I'll be coming on and sharing that during the day shift when we go live with KCCR Radio, the Brownstone, and we'll be talking about that. This is stuff that y'all need to know, especially with things the way that they're going right now. Y'all, gas is ridiculous. Think about it. It's almost $5 a gallon. You can't even fill up your gas tank with that at this point. I had somebody, she has a gas guzzler. She actually screenshot a picture of how much her receipt was for her truck. Guess how much that girl spent on gas? $463. That is ridiculous, to fill up her tank. And she was terrified because she doesn't know exactly what she's going to do or how she's going to be able to maintain that, because ultimately at the end of the day, that was part of her car note that she had to pay to get back and forth to work. So when does the madness stop? When does it stop? And here's another thing. What about working from home? So, okay, let's talk about this because see, this confuses me as well. So many employers are hell bent on a lot of people coming back to work. Well, we have proven during the pandemic that we don't need to be in the office to get the job done, especially for those of us who are office personnel, right? So if you're in human resources, if you're employee relations, if you are doing administrative duties, or you're a virtual assistant or something like that, why you got to go into somebody's office? For what? The same job gets done no matter where you are. And guess what? Here's the thing. If you're not doing your job, it's going to reflect, right? So people need to be trusted to do their job remotely. And a perfect example of people that are really against this is Elon Musk. He has actually gone out of his way to literally say, if you do not plan on coming here and being in the facility for 40 hours a week, it's like you don't have a job. You're not going to be working here, working from home. We're not doing it anymore. But we also have to look at the fact that businesses are spending a lot of money for the real estate that they've invested in, and y'all want to try to stay at the house? Yep, we sure do. Let me also tell you something else that is vitally important for a lot of us that are still in corporate, who are working, who are blue collar, white collar, whatever you want to call it. We are at an age, especially when COVID hit, a lot of companies did not take the effort. Listen very closely to me with this one. A lot of companies did not take the effort to be kind to people when they realized that they could not keep them. And they just cut people loose. Oh, we're not going to be able to make money, so forth and so on. We're going to have to go ahead and let you go, let you go, let you go, let you go. And then keep this group of people right here, and we're going to put all the bulk of work on them. And then when it was time for everybody to come back, now all of a sudden you want people to come back. It don't work like that, baby. Because let me tell you what people did. People got smart. People wised up. And this new gig economy is bigger than it ever was. Okay? So COVID proved, and I actually was talking to a friend of mine today, and she was saying when they cut her loose from her job because of COVID, it was supposed to be just as an interim thing because we didn't know how long COVID was going to be around. And so what she ended up doing was she opened up her boutique. She sells wigs now. And she literally can make $1,200 off of one wig. And she don't have to work for the rest of the week if she doesn't want to. Of course, she doesn't do that because she's also an MUA or makeup artist. And she works at Tyler Perry Studios. I talked to her today and she was like, I would never want to go back to what I was doing before, ever. Because I have freedom, I have flexibility, I can come and go as I please. I call the shots and I'm able to make what I want to make. And when I'm done, I'm done. And nobody has to tell me what to do, because if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, the customer doesn't pay me for my services. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's right. But it does make sense. It makes all the sense in the world that people got creative, because people just didn't get put on the shelf. They had to keep living. Do you know what I mean? And so because of that, it allowed people to do something that they probably had on their hearts to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that was to be in business for themselves. That was to see whether or not they could really survive. And once people realized that they could survive and they didn't need as much as they thought that they did, and they could get real creative, guess what they did? They got real creative and they learned how to live on less. Okay. So now we want people to come back to work, and people aren't going. They're not going for that. So you're going to have a lot of companies that are going to have to restructure and figure out ways to accommodate that person that wants to be hybrid, that wants to be remote, that's still going to do the job, that's going to represent their organization or their firm well. Or there are going to be a lot of people that's going to remain as independent business owners. They're going to be business owners in LLCs and incorporations and S corps and things like that. Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be? And this was a really interesting way for a lot of people to find out what their employer thought of them. Am I right or wrong? I feel like I'm talking. I'm just saying it's a good way for people to find out what people thought of them. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I have learned what my employer thinks of me. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it alone at that. Okay. So we all know that I have a planner that I keep up with. Yeah, right, Toy. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are people thinking? So I have a planner. Every Monday, I write out in my planner the 6 most important things to do in my life every single day. It has to be done, or my little brain is going to be tap dancing. It's going to be singing, and she's going to be singing in the rain and in the shower and everywhere else. And so I've had to learn how to be a little bit more diligent with how I keep up with my time. So let me tell you what I did. I came up with a system that I want to share with you. This is a printout of my Brownstone Living's day by day home life planner. This is actually a digital product, y'all. Okay. But I went on ahead and I printed it out. All right. And so what I want to share with you all is exactly the way that this works. And this is not the perfect day to do this. I'm going to probably come back online tomorrow morning and I want to talk about it. But I want to share with you guys exactly how this system works, because a lot of times what happens, and I'm going to tell you the story behind what really caused me to do this. Number one, I'm a planner fanatic. I absolutely love planners. I love the stickers. It calms me down. It keeps me organized, and I'm able to do what I need to do in order for me to stay organized with the business, with my work, with my life, all of that. And my kitchen counter doesn't look like it right now, but I'm actually going to be using this planner specifically myself. But here's what I want to share with you guys. I had a conversation with my oldest daughter, and she is a working mommy, and she has a lot going on when she comes home from work. And she says sometimes she walks in and she's just absolutely overwhelmed, and she just wants to sit down rather than, finish up her day by cleaning up the house and do all kinds of things. Not only that, when you're overwhelmed by looking at everything that's around you, it will stop you. You will just be like, just forget it. I'm gonna just go to bed. Just forget it. I'm just gonna sit here in the middle of everything that's going on right now. But I have discovered a way for me to be able to stop doing that. And I have put it in planner form. It is, again, the Brownstone Living day by day home life planner. I'm going to share it with you guys. Okay, I'm going to actually take it out. Of course, I put it in this because I thought, this will be so cute for us to be able to do this. I actually did this. That's why I'm so tired now, in one day. Because I wanted to see if it was really going to work. And I did this really because I felt her pain, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to help her. And so she's going to get a copy of this as well. So let me explain to you the way that this works. The Brownstone Living Planner, day by day home edition planner, is specifically for people like me and you that literally don't have enough time in the day, and we're overwhelmed all the time by all of the stuff that everybody expects for us to do. Well, here's my thing. There's only 24 hours in a day. And I actually said that on a Facebook reel earlier today. There's only 24 hours in a day. Use that time wisely. And so in this particular book, what you're going to be able to do is you'll be able to schedule your life based on a couple things. One is the daily 6. I'm going to go over this again tomorrow. The daily 6 list. It's going to help you keep up with the 6 most important things that you want to do in your life. Y'all, this is nothing new. I've been doing this before. You're going to get a weekly calendar. It's going to come with 3 blocks where you can choose your chore for the day and assign it to a member of the household as well. Okay? So it's not all on you. A lot of times we're not communicating, and that's how things end up the way that they do, and everybody looking at each other mad because somebody didn't do the dishes. Okay? Time blocks. With the times of the day on that particular group of this planner here, you're going to be able to block out blocks of time to work through a task that you'll be able to circle. And then, of course, we gave you a bonus. And the bonus is you get to plan out, you get a menu planner. All right, so the daily, these are the instructions for your daily. We're going to go over this again tomorrow, but this is going to help you to stay on task for the 6 most important things that you have to do for the day, your leftover tasks, and then your personal priorities. I'm going to actually be filling this out myself because there are things that I want to do. And then we have our weekly sheets that are just as simple. Your weekly looks like this. And check this out. Now you see how that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You see that right there? I'm going to I'm going to use a different type of camera, phone holder tomorrow so you can see this. It says, gather the trash, clean coffee maker. Guess what you're not going to do? You're not going to do all of them at once. You're not going to do that. What you're going to do is you're going to circle one of those for the AM, circle one for midday, and circle another for the PM. And that's all you're going to do. You are not here to overwhelm yourself, but you need to reward yourself for finishing something on this list, on that list. And these are just regular routine things that you need to do in order to get some order back into your house. Okay. And even here, you get an opportunity to assign a task to a family member. And we've put that here. You want to make some notes for yourself, reminders that you want to give yourself. It's also in your planner. Okay. You got a whole week. What I did was I went on ahead. Oh, even here on midday, dust and polish. That's going to be for my living room. And that's for the furniture, my wood furniture that's in my living room, both upstairs and downstairs. And then there's also room for you to take care of yourself. It's relax, 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 and self-care days. You actually have the, now this right here makes this a cool little planner. These are block hours. These block hours, you're going to write down the activities that you choose to do here, and you're going to put them here. And you're only going to focus on working on that particular task in that window of time. And when you're done, you're done. That's it. And if you don't finish it in that window of time, guess what? Stop. Because that's where a lot of us get caught up. We want to try to finish it. Well, while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and finish. No, stop. What you can do is to add that to your next things to do list. And we're going to be talking about that a little bit further. Okay. And so what I did was I printed this out for myself, and I'm actually going to be posting this on my refrigerator so that there's a copy in the house for everybody here to use as well. Okay. I got some grown folks that live here, and so they're big enough to wash dishes and everything else. Now, the cool thing is that when you decide that you want to do this, I am going to have this available for you guys to actually purchase. And guess what, folks? This little planner right here, it's a digital download. Once you have it, you have it. You can download this for $10. That's all it costs, is $10 right here. I am going to have this available for you guys later on this evening, probably before I retire. And I'm even going to do one better for my personal self, is it will be available for you guys tomorrow. Here's what I will tell you is that the Brownstone Living newsletter is available. And what I am going to be doing, it's absolutely free for you guys. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing the link with you all so you can get a copy of my Brownstone Living's e-zine. The e-zine is filled with information on Father's Day, how to spend less money and still have a great summer, and also Juneteenth, which we know is coming up. There's also exclusive sales that's available for you within the Brownstone Living newsletter, okay, that nobody else has. Okay, so last month it was Nordstrom, and we have regular ongoing ones like our Brownstone blends and stuff like that, which I'll come on in the morning and I'll tell you guys about. But I was so excited, I decided to make tips, topics, and talk about this tonight, because everybody needs to have a way to stay organized. And this sucker right here is exactly what I need, because it's the actual size that I prefer. I like my little planner, don't get me wrong, but I use this a lot for, look at it. It's been through better days. But this planner actually, I keep my stickers in here, bills that need to be paid. I put my reminders in here, and see, look at that. I got bills and stuff, and I'm too tired to bend over to pick up what just fell out. So I'll get it when the show is over. So this sucker right here is good for like business and carrying it with me. But this is specifically for your home. This is specifically for your home. Okay. And remember, this is not about monthly. This is about daily, the daily tasks to make sure that you're keeping your home on point. Now, when we're talking about cleaning baseboards and windows and stuff like that, that's a quarterly, that's a monthly, that's an annual thing. And we're actually going to be putting something together for you for that. But this is so super cool. I'm going to, again, be sharing the link for this, and also the link for Brownstone Living's newsletter. It is absolutely free. When you go to checkout, put 0 in there, and it's going to be emailed to you right away. It's also going to put you on the subscription list, and every time that there is a new magazine that comes out, you're going to get it regardless. Okay. And it'll go directly to your email address that you put on file. So how cool is that? How cool is that? So what I wanted to do is to let you know that tomorrow morning I'll go live again for the day shift, and it's going to be broadcasting live at the same time on KCCR Radio. We're going to talk about news. We're going to have Alan Edwards come and give us the news and information that you can use throughout your day. And then I would encourage you to go ahead and listen to KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center. Here's something else I want you to do. We got to pay the bills, y'all. We got to pay the bills. We got to pay the bills. So listen, go ahead and download the KCCR My Brownstone Living app today, and you can listen in. You can listen into the latest music, and we have shows. We have shows like, say for instance, Urban Minimalist, that does a show called Tunes and Tingles, where you get at 8 o'clock, you get wonderful sounds, you get great music, and it's like a meditative show where you're able to actually just cool out and chill out completely. Love the show, and it kind of helps me think about maybe I should take a melatonin and go to bed. Okay, that's first. Here's the other thing I want to tell you about. Get more tips, topics, and talk with the Brownstone Living newsletter. That's available. All you have to do, if you really want to sign up right now, you can get over there. You can head over there and register at mybrownstoneliving.com. It's the exact same place that you can use to take advantage of our special for the month. Our Juneteenth 2022 t-shirt is available. Guess what, folks? It's only going to be available until June 13th. We're going to be shipping those out as those orders come in. So we appreciate all of those folks who have ordered those t-shirts. They've gone out. We've made sure that they're sent out so that you'll have it by Juneteenth or Father's Day. But they'll be available for the entire month. I was going to stop the run on June 13th, but I figured, what if you still want one? You still want to have one and be nostalgic or whatever, because this is the very first year that Juneteenth is a federal holiday. So make sure that you get a t-shirt that you can wear commemorating that, because again, and you'll see what's really cool, it says One Nation Under a Groove. And if any of you guys know, that particular t-shirt is actually named after a song that you guys may be familiar with. So you're going to head over to mybrownstoneliving.com and you will use One Nation at checkout for the Juneteenth t-shirt. You'll get 10% off when you use One Nation at checkout. See how easy that was? That was super, super easy. I'm going to go ahead and take that off, but I definitely wanted to let you guys know. You can head over to mybrownstoneliving.com and you can get your t-shirt. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, now you guys go ahead and let me know that you're here. Like I said, I wasn't going to be on here long. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Y'all, I'm tired. Oh, it's 9:30. Praise the Lord. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut it short this evening. I will be back once I get some rest, and I'll be back in the morning, and we'll have tea or coffee or whatever you're gonna have. Let's listen to the news together. Let's talk about what's happening around the world. I don't want to get real deep right now. I really, really don't, because we've got Cullen's Corner that's going to let you get deep. That's actually this week, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to have a special guest with us. Marshawn Lalanian is going to be chatting with us, and she is a relationship expert. So you definitely don't want to miss that with Cullen, myself, DeCarlo, and other guests. We also have on Fridays, we have Tea Time with Nikema E, and she has a special guest that is coming on to the show on Friday. Again, you can check us out on the Brownstone Center. It's also going to be live on my page and other pages as well. But you can always download the KCCR My Brownstone Living app and listen in, whether you're driving or you're stuck where you are, like Miss Felicia Ashe is, unfortunately. And I do hope that she's had an opportunity to use the restroom. Okay, I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So here's where I am going to bring it down. I have to. I am exhausted. And I want to make sure that you guys get everything that I was talking about. So I want to share those links with you guys. And if you head over to the top of my personal page, or even on the Brownstone Center, Sunday Brunch, wherever you are watching us, you'll actually be able to see the link. It'll probably go up in about 15, 20 minutes. Give me a few minutes to go ahead and load that. And you'll be able to get the newsletter for free. Remember to enter that 0 at checkout, and then you'll be officially subscribed. Okay. And then the other thing is you want to make sure that you are getting a copy of the My Brownstone Living Day by Day Home Life Calendar planner, actually. And what this is it's actually available digitally as well. So even if you have like your iPad or whatever, you got your stylus, you can use it there, and you can make as many quote unquote virtual copies as you need, or you can actually print it out like I did. And get your stickers or whatever, because that's coming too. And you'll have this available for you to use. But we're going to go through this. I'm going to fill this out tomorrow morning before I begin my day. You guys, it's been real. There are 3 things that I always like to tell you guys to do with yourself. Love your life. It is the only one that you have. Live your life to the fullest and enjoy every single experience that you have, and breathe through every single moment. 3 commandments. Love, live, breathe. I will see you guys in the Brownstone Kitchen tomorrow morning for the day shift. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you guys on Facebook Reels and all over the social stratosphere of this virtual world that we're in. Have a good night. Bye.